Welcome back, children. So from exercise 8.1, sixth problem we are going to discuss. The given thing is DE parallel to OQ. The DE side is parallel to OQ side and DF parallel to OR. Then show that EF line and QR line are parallel. Okay. So just to save the space, look at two triangles we can mention. One more POQ triangle. So here I'll write in triangle POQ, to get DF parallel to OQ. So as per basic proportionality theorem, look at P is a common point for these triangles, okay, for these two similar triangles, okay. So now from this common point I can write PE by EQ. PE by EQ, that is equals to, look at PD by DO. Yes, PD by DO, it's our equation 1 by basic proportionality theorem. Okay, now look at a triangle, one more triangle, POR, right? In triangle POR, DF parallel to OR. So simply what you will write again? Same. P is a common point, right? So PF by FR is equals to PD by DO. This is our equation 2. If you start observing equation 1 and 2, look at PD by DO, yes. So simply I'll write from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, if you neglect about RHS parts, then we'll write PE by EQ is equals to PF by FR. Correct? Look at, where is it? PE by EQ, PF by FR. But look at here, EF is a line, am I right? So what happened? EF line divides two sides PQ and PR of a triangle in the same ratio. Okay. If you go back about converse of basic proportionality theorem, the reverse theorem of basic proportionality theorem, what tells us? If a line divides two sides of triangle in the same ratio, then both lines will be parallel. So that means the line is parallel to a side of the triangle, okay. So therefore we'll write EF is parallel to QR. Yes, from 1 and 2. It's about a basic converse of basic proportionality theorem, okay. Yeah, welcome back, children. 7th question, beta. So diagram I had drawn already. So given information, AB line parallel to PQ and AC line parallel to PR, then show that BC parallel to QR. That's it, okay. Now same as for before problem, in triangle POQ, in triangle POQ, I'll write AB parallel to PQ, right? Look at POQ, right? Look at O is a vertex, okay? So these two are parallel and O is at the top. If you just imagine, now O at the top, I'm right? Now we'll start the writing ratio from O, okay? So simple, we'll write as from basic proportionality theorem, we'll write OA by AP, that's is equals to OA by AP is equals to OB by BQ, right? OB by BQ, right? Next, come back to POR triangle. In triangle POR, same, AC parallel to PR, look at again, same, O is the top, O is a top vertex, right? So again we'll write OA by AB, that's equals to OC by CR. Okay, look it. OA by AP, OA by AP. Okay, we got it similar. Okay, similar ratio. Same ratio we got it. So simple, I'll write from 192. From 192, we'll write it. RHS parts are equal. So OBE by BQ is equals to OCE by CR. Look at OB by BQ is equals to OC by CR. What happened? Same. Converse theorem of basic proportionality theorem. Here, side BC divides two sides. What are they? OQ and OR in the same ratio. Same ratio. Then we'll write these two sides are parallel. So we'll write a BC parallel to QR. Okay. And the eighth question. Eighth question about ABCD is a trapezium and AB parallel to DC. Its a diagonal intersect each other at a point O. Then prove that AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. Okay. So we'll draw the diagram now. Yeah, eighth question, beta. Trapezium already have drawn there. So the diagonals of the trapezium intersect at a point. And we know in a trapezium one pair of sides are parallel. So I have drawn already AB parallel to DC. And the show that thing is AO by BO is equals to, we have to show is CO by DO. Okay. Yeah, we'll go. Now what happened? Here I done a construction. What I done here? Here I have draw EF line which is parallel to both AB and DC. Okay, now what happened? Now EF is parallel to AB and EF is also parallel to DC. Okay, right. So now in the diagram, in the trapezium, we can get two triangles. One is in triangle ADC, first triangle ADC, right? And one more. Yeah. So look at ABD triangle. So in ABD triangle, look at AO now parallel to AB. So first it's parallel to DC, now it's parallel to AB. Am I right? So now we'll write AE by ED, that's equals to because the vertex is DM, right? So now we'll write DE by AE because the top vertex is D. So DE by AE. Now DO by BO, right? Okay, but look at AE at the top, DE at the down. Okay, DE, ED both will be same. Okay. Now look at, if you reciprocally AE by DE, that is equals to BO by DO. If you reciprocal, we done reciprocal. It's our equation 2. It's our equation 1. So DE is nothing but ED. Okay. So DE. Look at compare. Now compare it. Yes, simply I'll write from 192. From 192. What happened? So we'll write simply AO by CO, that is equal to BO by DO. But look at AO by BO we have to show. Yes, correct. So BO here multiplying when it comes divides, and CO when it divides here, when it goes multiplies, implies. If you take each other, if you change each other, AO by BO, that is equals to CO by DO. So which have to prove, right? Yes. So now ninth question. Ninth question is nothing but there is a 7.22 centimeters of line segment and divide the line segment in the ratio of 5:3, right? So this is one of the important question because in similar triangles we'll get this kind of questions 4 marks question, right? So 5/3. So the ratio 5/3. Look at 5/3. That means 3 divides 5. 3 ones are 3 and 2 0.6. That means the value is more than 1. Correct? So we know about the scale factor. The scale factor. If the scale factor k value is more than 1, so the coming figure is enlarged figure. Am I right? Right. So just a rough diagram will draw. Yeah, look at just construction now. So what to do? Take a 7.2 centimeters of a line segment and name it BC. First thing, take a BC with a 7.2 centimeters. Now construct an acute angle. Acute angle means we know, sir, less than 90. So name it here and extend the ray and name it as X. Now what happened? CBX is an acute angle we have constructed. Look at, it is an improper fraction. 5 by 3 is nothing but improper. That means the numerator is larger than denominator. So in these cases, what you do? So here denominator is smaller. Am I right? So therefore, number of parts is equals to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So what are we going to do? Now the BX ray will cut into 8 equal parts. Now take compass. With the center A, try to make an arc. Okay, a small. Cut the ray. Now make it a B1 with the same radius. Make one more. B2 with the B2 center. Make one more. B3 with the B3 center. Make one more. B4. I am making arcs. Okay, with the B4 same radius. B5. Next same B6. Next B7. Next B8. Right. What I have done here, with a B center and compass I have taken some radius. As per your wish, some radius I made an arc. Okay. The first center I have taken as B, so I made a B1 arc. Okay. Next with the B1 center I made B2. With the B2 center I done B3. So I made total 8 parts because number of parts are 8. Why should I take 8? Because the given ratio is an improper ratio, improper fraction. Okay. Now with the scale, with the help of scale, join B8 and C. B8 and C. Okay. Right. Then what should we do? Just with the compass. Now try to listen. Just with the compass, with the center BO, mark an angle here. With the compass only. Okay. Compass, mark this angle. Correct? Right? With the some radius you made arc. Am I right? Now upper number is 5. Am I right? Now with the 5. At 5 also, with the same radius. With what radius you done here? With the same radius you have to make an arc. Got it? Got it? Now what should we do now? Now here there is a point. Am I right? Now with a sharp needle of compass, put it here, and with a pencil mark you measure this length. Measure this length with a compass. Now with the same length from this point, try to make a arc. Now the both arcs intersect at a point. Am I right? Now wherever it has intersected, from that make a line. If you observe what happened, the line is parallel to B8C. The line is parallel to B8C, and this line is also cuts the line segment in the 5:3 ratio. It's a 5 parts, it's a 3 parts, 5:3. If you measure also will get it. Okay. So this is a way of doing. Okay. Way of doing or dividing a line segment in the given ratio. We'll see one more example problem. One more example. So it is improper fraction. Am I right? So now we'll see example with a proper fraction. Yeah, same 7.2. Yeah, the same 7.2. Now the ratio is 2 by 3. First what I have done? 5 by 3 we done. And 5 by 3 I said it is improper fraction because numerator is more. Correct? So it is a proper fraction. Here just put a common sense. Here we have 3 parts. Here we have 3 parts, but we are talking about 5 parts, so that it is improper. It's not in a proper way. Okay. But if you look at here, we have a 3 parts, from that we are talking about only 2 parts. So it is a possibility. So it is a proper thing. Okay. So simple. Here we'll talk about number of parts. Number of parts are just 3 because the denominator is larger and that is only 3. Correct. So now what I want to say, just to draw 7.2 centimeters and name it. It is a BC line segment. Right. So now construct CBX as acute angle. No need to measure. The angle must be less than 90. That's it. Okay, CBX. Then how many parts you have to make? 3 parts. Same. And compass take certain radius. Whatever you like, take that radius and start making arc now. Okay, with certain radius I made arc B1. With the same radius I continued it B2. The same radius I done B3. Now what we do? The last part join to C. Yeah, I joined. B3 and C I joined. Okay. Then what should I do? Then with the center B3, just to make an angle. With a certain radius, you make just an angle to measure the angle. Okay. Now we are talking about 2:3. Am I right? So the number is 2. At the 2 also, do the same. Do the same. Try to make some mark with the same radius. Then what should we do? Just measure the edges of the angle. Look at here one edge, here one edge. With a compass, just measure the edges and try to make a arc. Okay. So the arc cuts the already ray at a certain point. Am I right? Now with the help of a scale, with the ruler, just to try to extend both points. Yes. It will cut at a certain point. Just name it as a C dash. Correct? Now what happened? The 7.2 centimeters I divided in the ratio of 2:3. First we done in 5:3 and it is divided in 2:3. Okay, this is a way of constructing proper and improper fractions with the fractions. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day, children.